Hey guys, it's V2 Vengeance, and I apologize for not making a video for 3 days, but I had all my exams this week, but the week is over, so the exams are also over. So, because of that, I prepared you a both epic and troll game in the B1 French tier 4 heavy tank. We have Chiku 121 on Northwest, and we can see that it's a very good matchmaker for a B1. And the B1 really, the gun is okay, it's not that fast, but it has very good armor, and in a matchmaking like this, if you know how to angle tank, you are pretty much impenetrable. There are however a couple of weak spots. On the front we can see here this little gun here, and I think the commander's cupola is a weak spot, and also this driver's viewport. So Chiku is headed to this sniping position, a lot of players prefer, and he's climbing the hill, so he is able to put effective fire on the guys on the other ridge. However, we can see that his entire team is headed for this hill here, and absolutely nobody went to defend the base, and the score is already 1-3, 1-4. So his team is getting their ass kicked, and Chiku hasn't even had the opportunity to fire at somebody. There is his first victim. He sets him on fire. A little bug there from the World of Tanks replays, and they are being kept. So the only keeper, a Panzer 1C I believe, is running for his life, and Chiku spots this T-46 in the middle of the field and finishes him off. And the B1 usually is not a tank that good, because you don't get matchmaker this good, but if you get matchmaker this good, it can be very troll. I mean, how many tanks from the enemy team can penetrate him? In fact, what tanks can? I think a B1 can penetrate another B1 only by shooting at the weak spots. MD medium, not a chance. Cruiser 4, I don't think so. LTP and Panzer 1C, nope. So the tank destroys really, and if he angles his armor, they will also have problems penetrating him. So he decides to keep this very good defensive position here. A lot of times I get caught myself in a battle where all my allies are dying, and I'm in position, and somehow I think that I have a chance of defending of killing the entire enemy team from this position when I'm top tier, but it never happens, because really you need a lot of luck and skill to do so, and I like both. So, oh, and by the way, my efficiency is growing. Yay, I am on about 1320 efficiency rating, and I grew from 1 month ago. I had about 1290. So Chiku spots a T-82 fire, and as you can see, the very slow shell speed of the T-82. Very lucky shot here on the Renault UE57. He's a one-shot kill now, and only a Panzer 1C from his team managed to do a kill. The other allies weren't that effective. So as you can see, Chiku had here the opportunity. So there is a Valentine 80 there and a B1, and the Valentine 80, I think it really has a better gun than this B1. Yep, more penetration and more damage. So he's prioritizing targets. He sees that if he fires in that spot, the shells weren't hitting the ground, so that meant that he was hitting something, and he killed that Valentine 80. Very nice blind kill. And right now he's on 5 kills, he almost has a top gun. And as you can see, he's aiming for the weak spot of the B1. Not all the shells hit, but when they do hit the weak spot where he wanted them to, they penetrate. So it's 6-12. And he's the only one alive that scored any kills from the entire enemy, the entire ally team. As I said before, only Panzer 1C has a kill. So let's see what do his ally his ally team, sorry, have left. A very nice explosion and the Chihei. Yep, the explosion is also on his team. So the Chihei is going to die really quickly. He's on 21 health. I don't know why he fired there. I can understand also why this B1. Oh, and finally the Chihei has died. So he's alone against how many tanks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 enemy tanks. I've never seen a battle where you are alone against 8 enemy tanks. I've seen 5, 6, but not 8. So this is going to be a personal record for me of what I watched. Of course, I had a Kolovanov's medal in my GW Tiger where I won alone against 11 tanks in my GW Tiger, and I simply won because we were on assault and we were the defending team, and if the defending team so if the entire team doesn't die, let's pause the video here because I will have to keep talking about the action. So if the enemy team don't cap or don't kill all the allied tanks, you win, because simply if the battle timer runs out and there are still tanks alive and the base hasn't been capped, you win. And I was in my GW Tiger and I was alone, and I was in the corner of the map on Sand River, I believe, and there was 1 minute 50 seconds left of the game, and the Löwe came to me. First shot, I wanted to kill him, I couldn't, I missed. First shot, he left me on very low health, and then he just didn't come out. He was coming out, he came out one time but didn't shoot it. The second time he came out, he shot over me. The enemy artillery missed, and so I got my Kolovanov's medal in my GW Tiger. That was fucked up. But let's continue. So he switched the APCR in order to penetrate the B1. Somebody is shooting him from the side, but that must be the SU-5, which has the stock gun, and the stock gun really can't penetrate the B1 on our artillery. So enemy M2 medium does a very big mistake there, and the martyr is the next victim. So he's on 9 kills. I don't think he's in for a pulse medal, because in order to make a pulse medal, I think the targets must be over tier 4, and a lot of the targets that he's been killing are only tier 3. So Cruiser 4 rushed him, didn't quite manage to do it. He now switched to APCR, and because he switches to APCR, he really wants to finish off this B1. This B1 is really the only one alive that can kill him, because we saw that the SU-55 can't penetrate him and the Panzer 1C has almost no chance. And that was really tense there, because that B1 could have killed him in one shot, but he didn't. So 12th kill, a shot bounces from the Panzer 1C, but he eventually finishes him off. So the main action of the battle has passed. It's 14-14. He killed 7 enemy tanks from the 8 he was fighting against. He's on 13 kills. If he kills the SU-5, he gets a Rise and Ice medal. So will he be able to make it, or he will just cap? So let's put it on 4 times speed and let's watch the chat also a little. He asked the enemy team where the SU5 is, and they say he's on C1, and they say then D1. So he does what the enemy team says, because a lot of them looked like they were fair play, and because they congratulated him, but suddenly it appears that the SU5 is capping. However, the B1 may be slow, but I don't think he's going to be that slow. So he lost a couple of health, and the question is, even though the SU5 hit him and didn't penetrate, there is a chance that because he is hit by a high explosive shell, that he's going to take damage. So will he kill the SU5, or will it be an epic fail video? Of course you already know what's going to happen because you read the title of the video, but let's see. First shot, second shot, the SU5 fired and missed, and it's a GG. So very nice battle. 14 kills, a lot of hits received, probably defender. Let's see the post-game stats. 50,000 credits, 2,688 experience, and a couple of medals. Master Badge, Ace Tanker, Spartan, Cool-Headed, Rising Ice Heroes Medal, High Caliber Top Gun, Defender, Steelwall, and Kolobanov's medal. Team score, he did most damage, 3 times at, let's say, most damage than the rest of the players combined in the entire game, which is huge. 1800 base experience and 111 hits received, and only 10 of those penetrated. So huge game in the B1. A tank that usually doesn't get matches those good, at least from my own experience. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, think about rating it, and have an absolutely awesome day. I hope I see you later.